Okay, here we are. That's it. That's the stream. And here we go again. We're doing another one. I don't know why. Just I enjoy streaming quite a lot, even though it's not doing anything for the channel. But I enjoy it a lot, and enjoying being live, hanging out with you guys. Speaking of you guys, whoever's here, say hi in the chat. Let me know that you're here. I want to see who's here today. This one is semi-spontaneous, right? So far I've done two types of streams. One was the pre-planned ones, usually on the weekends, and then the other kind is when I just suddenly feel like, oh, today I want to go live, and I'm live. This one is semi-pre-planned. I planned it this morning. I thought, yeah, today I'm quite tired, but also I kind of want to do it. I kind of feel like it might be time for me to do some studying, and so I did it. Let me see if everything works today. I don't know why. I never know if something works or something doesn't work. So I keep having to try things out. What happens if I click this? Okay, so oh 又係你啦，又係你啦，好嘢，歡迎歡迎。Okay, so things work. Yeah, yeah, the chat box thingy. That's fun. I don't have a better way of doing it. I'm sure there are better ways. I've seen other streamers do it, but I thought it makes more sense to have the chat here, so that I don't necessarily have to read out entire chats in order to talk to you guys. So that's good. Who else is here? Yeah, so just a language learning update. Yeah, this is now the replacement format for my language learning update videos. It's just me doing the language learning update, but live. So, updates. What's been happening? So basically, since the last time I streamed, which is on Sunday, I have not done a single ounce of studying. Actually, no, not formal studying anyway. I still did my usual, you know, the stuff, the app stuff. I did those, but I didn't do any formal study. Nice window. You sure? This is horrible. I'll show you. Look. That is condensation. That window's fine, but it's covered by the chat. I mean, I could put chat here. Now you good. Now you can't see the uglier part of my bookshelf. This is the nicer part of my bookshelf. The uglier part of my bookshelf. The nicer part of the window, and the part that's all condensation. So I don't know, where are you watching from? Do you have like double glazed windows over there? But if you do, this is what happens when your double glazed windows are not properly glazed or not properly sealed. It's all condensation. It's horrible, and I don't know why it's in the camera. Last time it wasn't, was it? Last time it was like this, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, happy to show you my parts of my room. Not all of it. No, you don't get to see all of it. But parts of it, yes. I get to control what you can see. And actually that makes me a bit nervous, because I mean, it's all on live. I'm not really planning. I can't fix it in post or anything. But that's kind of the point, right? I'm just having a good time, enjoying interactions. What was I saying? Yeah, so since I last did my studying on Sunday, I basically spent Monday getting ready, or basically being nervous for a trial lesson with a new Welsh teacher on italki. New for me, I mean, not new for italki. And I had a trial lesson. It was pretty good. And then afterwards, I spent the entire evening finally finishing my video about Polish. So that was a Monday. When I say evening, I mean until like 3 a.m. That's evening for me. Okay, so just to be clear about terminology. So I published it like basically Tuesday morning, and yeah, and now I think it's doing relatively well. Please, well, let me know in the comments. Have you seen the video? Because I'm pretty proud of this one, and proud not only because it's doing well, yes, but also because I really enjoy making it. This entire series of videos about languages and dialects, it's been such a joy to make, from traveling, obviously, to talking to my friends, even just chatting about these topics before the filming, and then when we actually filmed, and then editing, putting the ideas together, coming up with like voiceovers to tie them together, subtitling. It's been a lot of work, but it's a real joy. So I'm proud of what I did. So I hope you see the videos, support them, share them with your friends who may or may not be interested, so that people get to hear these important ideas. In my opinion, I think the Polish people are currently waging a comment war under that video, which I would be very happy to encourage. If you would like to join in the comment war, feel free while watching the stream. But what was I going about? Yeah, but yeah, it was a lot of work. Actually, today in my Welsh class, today I did another Welsh class. I forgot. Yeah, I did a second one. Last time the trial class was half an hour. Today it was 1 hour, and I mentioned I just put out a video, and then we talked a bit about the video. And yeah, I told my teacher how much work that was. I'm glad I did it. Yeah, I'm still trying to do the subtitling, because basically I tried to do that. In the past, it was more I wanted to prove that Cantonese can be a proper written language. Now it's more for accessibility, because I have deaf friends and I want to make my English language videos accessible to them. So I have added English subtitles, and then I'm trying to add Polish ones, because I know that the video is going to reach some Polish people, and not every Polish person understands English well. So now I'm trying to do that as well. So it just keeps piling up. I just give myself more work. I guess if the video flopped like the previous one, then I wouldn't give myself so much work. But it's gradually finding an audience. I'm like, I want to make that audience happy. Sorry, I'm talking too much about YouTubing. Sorry. I'll be happy to talk more if any of you ask me about it. But otherwise, that is my language learning update. I've spent yesterday basically just obsessing over the stats. Today as well. But today I also did the Welsh lesson. I'm consistently impressed by myself and my Welsh speaking ability whenever I get to speak unfettered. The thing is, usually the situations where I get to speak with people was in my class. And in the class, usually we are talking about we're discussing specific questions from the textbook, and not really free chat. Even if I try to do a free discussion, it's a bit awkward, because we are all students. We're trying to help each other, and not everyone's on the same level. So it was a lot of constraints. I'm trying to speak using what we've learned. Whereas when I talk to a native speaker teacher, yes, native speaking, not very common. They're actually they didn't learn English until 6, which is really cool. Yeah, when I get to speak freely, I'm surprised at how good I am. Like, I'm not trying to be arrogant here. I'm not trying to boast, but I'm honestly surprised. Honestly, I'm like, oh yeah, I could say all these things. It's just, hello, new person who's just watching. Say hi in the chat. Yeah, I was just casually flexing. No, I'm saying how much I'm surprised by my Welsh abilities. I'm not fluent in any way, because I do need some time to put sentences together, but I'm not struggling, right? It's kind of flowing. It's flowing slowly, but it's flowing. So I'm happy. I'm happy where I am. I'm looking forward to continuously improving myself with my vocabulary, and hopefully I keep doing these lessons, and also when I start my advanced course in September, which is, oh my god, in 1 month, I will get more opportunities to speak freely, and I do want to get good at this. Also, I'm trying to do a lot of reading. Speaking of textbook, yeah, last time I had the ring binding folder. I changed my mind. Now I've gone back to just rings, but this time I have metal rings. I feel like this is the best solution because last time the folder was not very reliable. This system works. So if anyone buys this textbook, do what I did. I recommend this. So let's see the comments. Your windows are fine. What? Oh my god, extraterrestrial quality? Are they made of vibranium or extraterrestrial materials? Oh my god. This chat was kidnapped. Yeah, well, get more people to join us. See, oh my god, I was literally just saying that and someone showed up. I manifested Ludwig. Welcome to the stream, Ludwig. I summoned you somehow. That was amazing. You missed the part where I was showing off. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Well, I just had a little chat with Camila and anyone who watches in the future. You're free to go back and watch the opening, but also stay here so we can chat a little bit. I hope that you've seen my new video. I'm very proud of it. Just to reiterate, if you have, please let me know what you think in the chat or in the comments. Better in the comments, but like we can interact live now. We can talk about what happened there. So, is my Welsh C1? No. But I think I'm a very comfortable, some sort of B. I can't tell B what. Probably not. Probably like B, between B1 and 2. I think. Because I don't know why. It's just this language has been so easy to speak throughout. I think it's something to do with how the language works and how my brain processes it, and how, I don't know, maybe it's partly because most people are also English speakers, so we sort of think in a similar way. Maybe that helps me speak the language a bit. I made a post on Threads a while ago about reasons why it's easy to speak Welsh with native speakers, because we are all sort of working together to make the conversation work. Because a lot of times, even the native speakers are sometimes struggling. And I've come to accept that. Like, they're not going to know everything. Sometimes they code mix, they use English words. So we are sort of working together. But I don't know where my level is. I need more vocabulary, that's for sure. The vocabulary never ends. Hello, Simp. How's your future husband doing? I hope, I was talking about vocabulary. I hope your vocabulary is doing fine. It's pretty impressive how much you've done. I'll be honest. I saw the video. I'm proud of you. Learn Asian languages, guys. Says I, while I'm doing this. Sorry. But yeah, Vietnamese. I don't know. It's not on my wish list. I don't know how I feel about Vietnamese. Right? I should feel more connected to it, because Vietnamese literally has the same name as Cantonese. Like, this is a fun fact for anyone who isn't Cantonese. Okay, so the formal name for Cantonese is Yuen, which is etymologically, it is literally the same name as the Viet in Vietnam. So we had the same origins. So like, I feel sort of connected to them. But maybe I'll do Thai actually. I think I've mentioned several times. I've been dabbling a little bit of Thai. Maybe if I commit someday, maybe I'll do it on stream. Didn't know you were gay. There you go. I was actually, I was actually just I was recommended the Q&A you did with when it was like 250,000 people. Yeah, that was really gay. So I'm glad your future husband's well, and hope we get to meet him in the future. Your future husband in the future. Yeah, there you go. That's your fun fact of the day. Yeah, it's funny. Just a very brief history lesson, because 2,000 years ago we were basically just barbarians around the the current day southern China and like Southeast Asia. We're all the same, not the same, but like a group, an assorted group of barbarians, and then that's why we got the same name. But linguistically, we are more connected with Thai. This is another fun fact. Yeah, there you go. Camila, that's the one. That's Yue in Mandarin. That's Yue. We have the same name. They just somehow ended up with different characters. Yeah, maybe I should learn it. Should I? It's sort of tempting me. It is an interesting language, and I'm sure it would. I think someone was talking to me about this. Someone on Discord was telling me about this earlier today. They say Vietnamese would probably be really easy, for me because of all the Chinese words, as opposed to Thai, which has a shit ton of Sanskrit words. Vietnamese is all Chinese, and literally when I was just like, I know nothing about Vietnamese, right? But when I was watching language Simp streams, I was like, hey, I understood that. There's individual words that I could just pick out and understand. That's really interesting, and I enjoy it. Maybe, but with language learners, we can't be too greedy. You gotta do one step at a time. So speaking of one step at a time, time for my study. That is what I'm doing today. You want to learn Vietnamese? It's on your list, but the list is already very long. I know. I that's such a common thing among my language obsessed friends. I can give you a hint. Let me look at my list. I'm sure I've got a list somewhere. Your list is long as well. Everyone has the same struggle. Well, what's on your list? No, you gave it on Arabic. I don't know what you're interested in. I'll tell you some of mine if I can find them. No, it's not here. Because I think Turkish was on there at some point, but then I started learning Turkish, so it's not on a wish list anymore. It's more like the to-do list. Let's see. I think I have. Oh, I can't find my. No. Okay. Well, I can't log in. So sad. Yeah, I have Armenian in there somewhere. I had Lithuanian. Then I learned some Lithuanian. So, again, it moved to the next list. It's like a Goodreads shelf thing. I don't know if you guys are readers, but I'm a wannabe reader. I try to read. So it's, on Goodreads you have like to read, reading, and read, even though they're all spelled the same. I had Lithuanian and Turkish on the to do on the wish list, and then it became the learning. Now they're on hiatus. Yes, just like your Arabic. I'm so sorry you couldn't do the alphabets, but on the bright side, you have the American alphabet, which you can learn a lot of languages with. You should learn Esperanto. It's also written the same Arabic as the alphabet. Yeah, I enjoy learning new alphabets, so that's why I learned Taiwan. That was the whole reason, because it's difficult. But I'll have you know, the Thai alphabet is absolutely insane. Not in terms of the complexity, because we all know about the complexity, but it's so small. Like, there are so many letters that look almost the same, but they're also so small. And even without any eye, I guess I'm nearsighted, but without any severe eye problems, I struggle to read any of it. Like, literally, I couldn't see them. It's a lot of pixelated mess. I don't know how native speakers read it. It's insane. Hello, Lithuanian. Did I manifest you by mentioning Lithuanian? Yeah, we were talking about our language learning wish lists, and I said Lithuanian was on my wish list, and then it moved on to my learning list. Now it's on my on pause list, but it will come back eventually. Oh my God! Polish, Turkish, Greek, Mandarin, Swahili. What's that, Daria? Wait, I don't know. Is that Dari? Is the same one? Latvian. I should. Maybe Sean would lure me over to Latvian. I have a lot of friends who, not a lot, but like I have friends who do both Lithuanian and Latvian, and they like Latvian more. That seems to be a trend. I'm not saying that's my opinion. That's my friends' opinions, and that's what they say. I don't know why. It's usually the Sanskrit nerds who love Lithuanian more. Yeah, I said the forbidden word. Esperanto is. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's such a weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't want to draw the wrath of the Esperantists. I'm not going to say anything more about it. they are such a. Just say anything wrong and they will be on your ass. Camila, your list: Hokkien, Vietnamese, Belarusian, Polish, Hakka. You understand Polish anyway. I mean, I can write to you in Polish and you understand it. But I do want to do Hakka someday. It's probably the closest language to Cantonese that isn't Cantonese. So yeah, I don't know, but it's hard because the reason I learned Hokkien was that it's the Sinitic language I could learn that I have the largest chance to use it outside of China, right? Because I could meet people in Taiwan, I could meet people all over the world, like in like Southeast Asia who speak Hokkien, and that is one of the reasons. But Hakka, I don't know. I haven't because I mean they're both in Taiwan, but Hakka is smaller than Hokkien. But I do enjoy Hakka because it feels so familiar. Technically an Arabic dialect, but it's so different and spoken in Morocco. Oh my god, you need to educate me about Arabic things. I thought I knew some things, but not this. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's a great family. I think I thought about learning Arabic as well, but the dialect thing is it's hard because you need to pick one, right? And for me, I think I will pick one when when there is one person that I really want to talk to. That will be when I pick my Arabic dialect. But for now, I don't know. I've gone to some modern standard Arabic classes, but that's it. That was a really informal one. So that's why I ended up with Hebrew. Not for any like other reasons, but just I mean, for one, I'm Israel, but also it doesn't have the dialect problem. It's just one language. Esperanto is not a real language. I will not comment on that because I'm scared of the Esperantists. You have the most popular anti-Esperanto video on the internet. Trust me, I know how the Esperantists can come for you. Sir, you know. And I still want to go to the polyglot gathering. Like I go there every year. I can't burn bridges. I'm not saying anything. That's all you're getting me to say about Esperanto. But it's funny. It's back in 2022 when I went to the polyglot gathering, me and my friends made an inter-Slavic group. Just a group chat. We said we would learn inter-Slavic. We didn't actually do it, but that group was sort of like the what's the word? See, I'm not thinking in English right now. The opposite of an Esperanto group. What is Hokkien? Hokkien is one of the Chinese languages. It is from originally it's from the current day southeast of China. In Mandarin, the area is called Fujian, which is the same word as Hokkien, just pronounced in Mandarin. If you have heard of a thing called fucking fried rice, that's where it's from. But it spread far away because they're on the coast, so they have always been like seafaring peoples. So that's why they went to Taiwan like really early. It's been like centuries since they've been there, and then also they went to places like Malaysia, Philippines, and all countries in those areas. So they have lots of different dialects of Hokkien in just basically like all around the Southeast Asian area, and it's really cool. I speak a dialect of Hokkien from Taiwan. I learned it just because I thought I could, and I could. It was really fun. Hi, you're the Polish. I think you are the one joking about K-pop. That's the one. Yeah, Poland nowadays, it's all just K-pop and femboys now, isn't it? And all the power to them. I love it. Maybe that's how I'm gonna be famous in Poland, just by being Asian. Hakka, okay. Hakka is brief explainer. Hakka literally means like guest family, and they are an ethnic group that sort of just travels around. They're like they I don't know how to explain. They're not nomads, but they're all over the place in like sort of current day southern China-ish. And there's Hakka people in Hong Kong or like in the surrounding areas. There's Hakka people in Taiwan, which is it's the second largest ethnic group in Taiwan, and also there's like in the West as well, lots of Hakka people. So I have a good friend who is of Hakka origin in Hong Kong, and he didn't speak it, but he learned it himself. So I'm like, I kind of want to learn that as well, because it is part of a language of the city I'm from. Language sim, come on man, push Polish harder. As a native pierogi eater, just random fact, I had pierogi for lunch today, so just thought I might mention that. Completely random, no connection. But yeah, language sim did Polish for a bit, but now I think you've regressed to. Wszystko rozumiem po polsku, ale nic nie mogę powiedzieć. Oh, you can practice with me. Just for context, Kamila is Czech and a very talented linguist, so she understands everything in Polish. Speaking of her, my next video, this is my teaser, only for the people who are watching this. My next video is going to be my interview with Kamila. It's a Canto learner interview video. Thanks for the explanation. You're American. Oh my god, no way, you're American? I never knew that. Like, not even from your American flag on the vest or anything. But yeah, but there is lots of speakers of different Chinese languages around the States as well. That's that much I know. Obviously, Cantonese is a big one, but like other ones are quite common as well, because like people just like to emigrate. Yes, Hokkien is Hokkien. Hokkien is that's the thing, right? The same name, it can be pronounced in different Chinese languages, and that's why it sometimes causes confusion. So Hokkien is in Hokkien, and then in Cantonese it's Hokkien, which is where you get the fucking fried rice, and then in Mandarin it's Fujian. Yeah, but I don't know why Hakka is pretty standardized. Like everyone calls it Hakka, regardless of what language you speak. Like even in English, we just say Hakka. Have you been to the land of the free and the home of the brave? I think. I mean, I have been to France just two weeks ago. So. No. But what was I saying? I've been to the Americas once in my life, and I have the travel record to prove it, and that was to Vancouver. Apparently my music's going to be in the States in like 4 days, so my music's got there before I have. Somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, two can play that game. I'm not as quick, but I mean I can troll. I'm better at trolling in text form, but if I wanted to, I could troll on live as well. Fun story. Just 2 days ago, because the context of this story is not fun at all. It's because the racist riots around the UK, so that's a context. But then I was on Instagram, and some racist was talking about like the indigenous people. Only the indigenous people should stay here, and the immigrants should leave. And then I was like, yeah, you mean like the Anglos and Saxons who moved here on small boats? They should just leave the Celts here. And then for some reason I trolled so hard that both the racists and the anti-racists liked my comment. So I don't know what happened there. That was funny. What the heck is a kilometer? I have no idea. Like I've been anglicized, I think, in miles now. I know how far the next city is fuck. Sometimes I have troubles communicating long distances with like continental Europeans. I mean, I grew up with kilometers, but in Hong Kong we don't really do long distances because like that's all we have. So I was introduced to the idea of like distances between cities after I moved to England. So I learned all that in miles. So the capital of America is Hong Kong. I mean, for the record, Hong Kong is objectively the most capitalist city of the world. So if you're so big on capitalism, just make us your capital. Just this full disclaimer, I'm not advocating for any sort of military conflict. Please don't come and arrest me. Just to be clear, anything could happen. I speak American fluently, and I know every American woman looks exactly like the Liberty Lady. That's good. The Liberty Lady, like the one from The Boys. Oh no, that's it. Different one. Yeah, I can't speak American. I could try, but it's a bit hard. I can do part of an American accent, but it depends on which vowels, and I don't know. I'm never convinced it sounds like anything, so I just speak the way I speak. Imagine the White House in Hong Kong. I mean, we have a what do you call it in English? I forgot the English name. We have the equivalent of that in Hong Kong. Wait, what is it called? Shit. I haven't been in Hong Kong for too long. We call it the government house. Yeah, so but it's basically the same thing as a White House. That's our equivalent. So you could just take that. Simpson. No, I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm gonna study because I have been streaming for half an hour without actually studying. But go on, keep talking about America. You're very welcome to. Hello, mate. How you doing? You okay? Where are you watching from, bus driver? I hope you're not watching from your bus. You do not speak American, only Slavic English. I had a dream once where I spoke English with a Polish accent. That was so weird. I don't know why that happened. You must depart. It was very enjoyable spending some time here. God bless America. God bless America. There you go. Thank you very much for being here. The Simp is leaving. Everyone F in the chat. Just to remember the Simp. And oh my god, why are all the skibidi people coming? I need to learn Gen Z language. It's so difficult, guys. It's another language. I did put that on my to-do list. You're watching from Germany, but you're from Ukraine. Oh my god, wow. I know a couple of people who moved to Germany from Ukraine. Have you watched my other stuff before? Is this Ghibli or Skibby? I can't tell. Also, just for the record, right? Just for the record, I'm like on the border between millennial and Gen Z. I'm 96, so from the most of the the standards I've seen, I think that's right on the border between them. But what's the point anyway? I don't know. These generations are American thing. If we call ourselves Gen Z, which is basically Gen Z, we are submitting to the cultural dominance. You're doing your best not to speak English with a Polish accent. You're saying you'd like. I didn't say I'd like to have it. I was saying I literally had a dream about it. I'm not like I dreamed to have it. No, I had a dream where I did. That was so weird. And it's kind of cool to be able to do accents. I mean, obviously that's when you learn the language at a good level. I was talking to my friend Linda, who was in my Schwäbisch video. We were talking about different accents in German. I was like, yeah, maybe when I get to like a good native-like level in German, I could try learning different accents. Not just different accents in Germany, but like a Russian accent in German. How many languages do you know? You've seen me recommended. Yes. I'm glad that you find me learning Welsh interesting. I also find that pretty interesting. I'm currently very infatuated with this language. I always have this phase, right? Whenever I learn the language, I start with a stupid reason, and then I get infatuated, like literally, like it's a romantic thing. I just enjoy spending time with it so much, and then every time I speak it, I feel like I'm in love. And that's how I'm feeling right now about my target language. That's why I keep doing it. And also, I have a goal. You want to study with me? Welcome. Maybe I should stop talking so much so that we can all study, so that you can study. But if you want to know how many languages I know, feel free to watch my multilingual videos. Maybe if you share it, maybe YouTube will push them more. Who knows? I don't know why. Like all the people when they film videos speaking 10 languages, they get like 2 million views and I get like 200. Burmese is cool. That's Burmese, isn't it? You learn to handwrite Burmese letters. Oh my god, I unboxed my Thai handwriting book on YouTube Short, and then I never touched the book since. I want to do it. I want to do it someday, but I have it somewhere. I like it. I'm gonna learn it, but now I'm focusing. I've spent like so much time on Polish the past few days because I've been working on the video. I subtitled it, and then it was not easy as well because like when I was doing the interviews with the people in the video, I understood the point, but when I'm subtitling it, I have to understood every single word. So that's a new level of difficulty. So I was doing that, and then afterwards I translated to English, and then I made like I made subtitles in Polish. I made like descriptions, and then Polish people came and started a flame war in my comments. So I was reading that as well. So I've spent so much time in Polish the past few days. But yeah, what's the saying? Yeah, but I'm focusing now. I'm going to do some studying. I realized there is some listening exercise I didn't do in the last stream. I doubt I'll actually get through a chapter today as well. But who knows? I'm just going to keep going until I feel tired. And I started pretty tired today, but I have my my coffee. Coffee at 9 p.m. That's welcome to my life, guys. Yeah. The reason I woke up early today was I wanted to go to BSL, a British Sign Language Zoom practice thingy. I was ready to give up because it was too early for me, but weź powiedz co spróbować. Co mam powiedzieć? Co chcesz słyszeć? Daj mi znać, bo tak to dla jaj. Dla twoich jaj. It's always like that. Like someone says, say something in this language, and I'm like, co mam powiedzieć? Or co kurwa mam powiedzieć? You gotta like, if you want me to speak a language, engage with me in the language, and then like I'll have something to answer to, right? What am I so good at? No, polski przecież to mój ulubiony język i to też mój najlepszy język, więc no, nie ma co dziwiać. I wish I could speak Welsh this well, or even German. I don't know. I think my German's okay. My German's okay. I'm not penis envying myself. Imagine envying yourself in a different language just because you're learning a new one. Okay, Ataloki Akamestin. So this chapter is a revision thingy. Good. But for the record, I literally just had a Welsh speaking lesson just an hour before the stream. So I'm my brain's on like on overdrive. I can't English. You set unrealistic standards for us. No, oh my goodness. Just guys, look at this. Look at the comments. This is Camila. She's like really good in every language, and she's like a veritable polyglot and doesn't even own up to it. Doesn't even own it. Own up to is a bad thing. Own it. Yeah, what was I going for? Od jak dawno uczysz się polskiego? Zacząłem chyba w 2016, ale uczyłem się przez tylko pół roku, potem wznowiłem naukę chyba około pandemii. No, czyli uczyłem się intensywniej przez 2-3 lata chyba. Is it safe to live in the UK now? You heard many rumors that people write and stuff. Well, if you're white, then you're safe. just to be really clear. But for me, I don't know. I'm a minority, but I'm also not the minority they're targeting right now. So like I'm not the prime target, but still, it's crazy. The reason this is a serious topic. The reason I scheduled this stream today, I wasn't going to because I was so tired. The reason I did that today was because I got the news this morning that in Manchester city centre, I live in Manchester, right? In the city centre, they are organising like more riots again, where they like smash stuff and I don't know, they loot. That's what they do best. And I was gonna go out tonight, but then I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna stream instead. This was my motivation to learn to do some studying. Just to take this out of context, I'm learning Welsh because of racist. But yeah, I'm okay because I've been so focused on my video the past few days. I basically haven't gone out at all. So I'm okay for now. They're not coming for me anytime soon. Not like physically here, but it's scary. It's basically when people feel unfettered. I used the same word earlier in the stream, but in a very different context. When they feel like they are free to do and say anything they want without consequences. More importantly, do when they feel like they are free to do anything without consequences, it gets really scary. Because it's not even just about like being racist and all that, but also like they're looting, and that has nothing to do with racial tension. It's just they feel like they could do anything, so that's why they did it. So and then they're like, what else are they capable of doing? Anyway, let's go to the Welsh. And fun fact, all the riots are going on in England. They're like in Wales, in Scotland, they're okay. So I don't know, maybe I should move somewhere. Maybe I should do that right now. Just take my fluent Welsh, go to Wales and be a superstar there or something. Arddangosfa, I know that. Exhibition. Car. I don't know. Every time I see I try to do it, but then I fail. So I just shouldn't bother trying it. Carrick, stones. Good for throwing. Taflu carrick for rioting purposes. What is a riot in Welsh? I should know that. I was reading the news. Noswaith dda. Dach chi'n siarad Cymraeg? Achos roedden ni'n siarad am Gymru. I was just going to look up what's riots in Welsh. Telvisg. Okay. A riot? Telvisgoedd. Yeah, I was just talking about that. You pronounce... No, the RH is fine. Actually, what I do with the RH is so the background is I did some Welsh on Glossica. Fun fact, it's free on Glossica because it's a... what do they call that? The minority language. Minority languages are free on Glossica. Just this is me giving you guys that important nugget of information. Mike Campbell told me not to advertise it too much, but it is free, so that's on him. So I did Welsh and Glossica, and they have I don't know specifically, but some sort of North Walian accent, and for the RH they do a sh. So like it's a very soft. It's just blowing, but then with a tiny blockage of the air in the middle. So rhai ohonon ni, rhieni, fy rhieni. And I like how it sounds, so I've been doing that. But for the normal R, r, I could just do r, which is what I do in Swedish, and I do that in Polish. But then when I listen to the radio, everyone does a crazy like r or something, and then I try to imitate that, but it's mae'n wahanol iawn, mae'n anodd I mi, achos dwi ddim wedi tyfu lan efo'r sain yma. Dwi wedi bod yn trio ers blwyddynnoedd, ers 8 blynedd, ac dwi ddim wedi llwytho I gwneud y sain. A ti'n dysgu Cymraeg? Aha, da iawn. Wait, have we interacted like today? Oh wait, yeah, you commented on the earlier stream or something, or video. Cool, very cool. Yay, another Welsh learner. That's what we're all about. Send this video to people you know who are learning Welsh so that we can get like a little community thing going on here. Your Polish R is good, but some Polish do it even harder. I don't know. In Polish, you can do either a tap or a trill. They are the same. R and r. So, I can't do Polish right now. I'm thinking in Welsh. What's the Polish word? Wait, I literally can't think in Polish at the moment. What's the Polish word with R? Róż. Okay, let's say like różowy. I don't know. Różowy. R. You can do a rú. You can do a różowy. It doesn't make a difference. But in Spanish, it makes a difference. And that's why I'm not learning Spanish. And I think in Polish, you basically, people say r unless they're like emphasizing, and then they turn the r into a r. I can speak Polish without that. It's fine. Which language do you find more difficult phonetically, Polish or Welsh? Shit. I think they're. Which one's harder to pronounce? I think maybe Welsh, but not because of any particular sound, but because of how many different ways of pronouncing things they are. The vowels are crazy. Because for one, different dialects pronounce a different sounds very differently. So like the I, they all sound slightly different. And what else? And because the Y is very annoying because it changes depending on where it is in the word, before the stress, on the stress, after the stress. So I keep having to look that up. And also the trill is more common, even though it's not compulsory, especially because so many Welsh speakers have an English accent. But lots of speakers do trill their R's, and I can't do that, so that's why it's harder. Welsh R is different from I can't tell anymore. I mean I can just do the tap R. R. That's it. That's the only one I can do. So that's all you get. Maybe someday I'm able to trill it, but I don't care. I've made peace with it. Like I've tried for, I said in Welsh earlier, I tried for like 8 fucking years and I never managed to do it. So fine. It's okay. I don't have to. Yeah. Either way, like again, lots of Welsh speakers have an English accent, so I'm not gonna be the one that stands out. Do you love Anki? No, I don't love Anki. I've done Anki, I don't love it. You like that Y is similar to Polish in some words and dialects. Y seems quite rare across the languages of the world. Yeah, it's funny. My 2 favorite languages, at least my current 2 favorite languages, both have lots of W's and Y's. Like, if you look at a Welsh text, there are some words that you might swear it looks like Polish because of all the WYs going on. WYs, YW, like Polish words like wpływ look like Welsh words. You could pronounce it. Let's write it down for people who don't speak either. Like you could see this in Welsh and you could say uplu. That's so cool. And then the feminine word for two, like two women, for example, is dwy in Welsh, and it looks freaking Polish. Wywoływanie, is that a l or a w? Is it wylawianie? I've never seen this word before. Wylawianie, or is it wyłowić? Wyławianie? Is it what I think it is? But wyławianie. Yeah, so lots of W's and Y's. I like that. Good practice, because when now I'm practicing handwriting Welsh, right? I realize handwriting has a lot of muscle memory involved as well. So now when I'm writing Welsh, I sometimes struggle a bit because for some reason my muscle memory keeps trying to write U instead of Y. But I think the muscle memory is very interchangeable between Welsh and Polish. Wpływ. Yeah, but I'm saying like the Polish word wpływ looks like a Welsh word if you take away the w. Wyławianie. Yeah, wyławianie. Is it related to wyłowić then? To pause. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. I can guess words I don't know just from my understanding of the morphology. Okay, I literally haven't. Oh my god, it's been 1 hour. Fuck me. Coveb. What's coveb? And I didn't know this word. Coveb. Memorial. Coveb. Coveb by. Course. Who the fuck is learning words like this? Course. A bog. I've never been to a bog. Course. Corsydd. It's not a course though. Why shouldn't. Craft. Grawnwynen. Llywodraeth, I know this. Morwyn, I know this. Oh yeah, coveb, it's a feminine. Mynwent, it's feminine as well. Why is there so much death going on in this chapter? Oh my god, did I scare everyone away with all the geeking out? Wait, hold on. Where is my? I'm losing my tabs. There we go. Okay. Wyżłobienie. Engraving. Oh, I have no idea. Wyżłobienie. Never heard of that one. Żło. I've never seen a żło combination before. That's new. I absolutely love Polish words that just have an insane combination of sounds. Like, not insane, but like unexpected. You didn't think you could put them together, and you can. Some Polish words are more similar to Welsh and English ones. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't even notice that. Biegun and Pekun. Yeah, that's why. See, that's the thing. Sometimes the languages are like so internalized. When I learned the word Pekun, I noticed that it felt familiar, but I didn't realize why. And then it just dawned on me. Yeah, it's because of biegun. And then yeah, suche, yeah, that as well. Both of these examples. Thank you for telling me, because it's so funny. I just subconsciously felt like these words made sense to me, but I didn't know why. Now I know why. Like, yeah, when I first learned sich, I was like, yeah, of course sich means dry. It just sounds like dry, and yeah, because of Polish. Oh, that is so interesting. I don't know why though. I know that there is a Celtic languages course in somewhere in Poland. Where I forgot where, because I have a friend who mentioned it to me. I once met a Welsh guy on the Polyglot conference who has a Polish wife. And that's why he speaks it fluently, and the kid is bilingual in Welsh and Polish, which is just fucking amazing. I wish I could be. Maybe I will. Let's not gatekeep bilingualism. Maybe if you're good enough, you can call yourself bilingual. But anyway, yeah. And then he told me about the Celtic languages program in one of the universities in Poland. I forgot which one. It's really cool. Speaking of universities in Poland, sorry, I just keep being reminded of things. I recently started reading a Polish book that I already owned. It's called Gusha. It's about deaf people, and uh, and there's like now I'm reading like a brief history of the development of deaf studies in Poland, and the beginning was so irritating because there are some things that are common sense to us that they just didn't get back then until very recently, and then now I've got to the part where they established the first department for deaf studies in Warsaw. I think that's really cool. I wish I had a kid who speaks native Chinese and native Polish or something. I'm sure there's someone. Do I know anyone who does that? Maybe not, but like, do you know the channel? I don't know how you pronounce it. ENTR. It's a Polish channel, and then there is a podcast where the host talks to like various. I think the podcast has got near opposite. She talks to various people who have some sort of, I don't know, non-Polish origin. Either they have like immigrant parents or that they themselves came from somewhere else. And then, for example, there was one episode with a Chinese guy who moved to Poland because of religious reasons. I thought that. Oh, I could never imagine doing that. Imagine being religious. I'm not gonna piss off more people today. I've already pissed off the Esperantists and language simp at the same time. Yaya is close to Wii. No, I wouldn't say they're close. It's not that it immediately jumps out to me. Yaya and Wii, but I guess maybe. Anyway, back to this. Avjechid disease. What's another word for disease? There's one that starts with the k. Disease. Hello. Oh yeah, people kind of like me showing off my keyboard, so I'm gonna do a bit more. I'm gonna put my book here so that I have more space for the keyboard. Here we go. Disease. Clevered. Yes, clevered. That's the word. So I could say avjechid or clevered. Okay, for the people who are wondering about my learning method, what I do when I learn a new word is I try to associate it with as many things as I can. So like, I learned a new word for disease. I write down a different word for disease. What's the plural? No. Clevered. And also the word for patient. I forgot to spell it. Clav. Yeah, singular is clav. And then aspeté, hospital, etc. And then also, in order to make more associations, wait, hold on. So plural is clevitai. And then I was like, oh, clevid kind of sounds like cluiv, so which just means sword. That has nothing to do with disease, or maybe potentially, but I wasn't gonna say. It sounds similar. So I think the most important thing for me is to make as many associations between words and concepts as possible. That's why I just keep developing. Beiai. Lock, claw, arglaw, it's locked. There was a Taiwanese Polish girl once. She looked insane. Why does she look insane? I agree. I know who you talk about. She's absolutely beautiful. I would simp, almost like the language simp. What's the name again? Forgot the name. I think that the last name was quite interesting. I don't know how it came to be. It wasn't fully Chinese, but it wasn't fully Polish either. I don't know how the last name came to be. But yeah, I agree with you, my man. Cannot believe how people like you do this without Anki. I don't know. I did have an Anki phase. Like, most of my Polish words were learnt through Anki. I could even freaking show you. Hold on. And I regret it because I to be fair, I used it the wrong way when I learnt Polish. hold on, can I add a... Because what I did was I got a deck of vocabulary. So what I recommend is you create your own decks. You should find your own vocabulary and then put it in your deck, and then you learn it. I think that's the best way to go. But I'm lazy, and that takes a lot of time to make your own deck. It just takes forever to make a deck. That's why I don't bother. Whereas I'll show you. Hold on. Yeah, this is my Polish. This one, I think. Maybe this one? No, that's my own deck. I tried making my deck. But I gave up. What was it? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. No, sorry. That's my own deck. This one is the one I downloaded. Yeah. So okay. So it's a random deck. So what it does is it just gives me random words, and as a result, I learned a lot of really advanced words really early on. Like one of my I learned Polish for a few months back when I was in Sweden, and I would do my Anki every time I'm on like a bus or something, on a train. And then I remember very early on I learned the word wstrząsający, which has become my favorite word in Polish. But this should not be a word that you learn like 1 month into learning Polish. Right? Let's agree on that. So yeah, that's what it is. That's why I don't know. But then through that I learned how to use Anki properly. But I couldn't be asked to do it. So I wish I had more motivation to do that, but I just didn't. So yeah, unfortunately, you always create your own decks. That's good. Good for you. I fully support you. Traditiv Vint. Okay, Nosta. I wish I could do that as well, but I just didn't have the. No, I didn't have the. Oh, I learned the word today in Welsh. Dyfalbarhad, the persistence to do it. So that's sad. What was I looking for? I just realized I accidentally showed my Discord for a bit. Yeah, that's how I learned. Maybe I should use the studio mode. I should use the preview before I share a new window. But if you look at my Discord window, you can see it's basically all language servers. Oh my god, so many language servers. There's like 2 or 3 for Welsh. Anyway, what was I? Oh, I was doing vocabulary. What the heck? What's going on today? I'm learning nothing. Cyfoeth, Wealth, Cov, Clockwyn, Cliff. Who else is here? Like, so many people are lurking. People who are lurking, say hi. Let me know that you're here. I want to know who's here. Because there's like 2 people who are talking to me at the moment. Clockwyn, Cloyon. What the hell? That's a weird plural. Oh wait, I told people to say hi and then they left. What? Cloyon. Defnydd. Economiae. Efeilliaid. Efeill sounds like cyfaith, which means friend. Efeill is twin, but the different plural. Gweithgaredda. Gweithgaredd is activity, which is different from a gweithred, which is a deed. Gulan. Hi. Oh, you're still here. Welcome. Thanks for being here, bus driver. You're on service for every major Southeast East Asian language. Like, oh my god, that's really cool. Yeah, no, I'm just on. My brain can't handle more than like 2 servers. So basically, the other ones I'm in them, but I'm like not active at all. Hyfforddiant training. I used the word training today in my in my lesson. Dwi wedi hyfforddi yn da. I said I was trained well. That's why my musical ear is good. Llwyddiant, llwyfan, on a stage, plentyndod. Plentyndod, childhood, which is a bit similar to youth, which is ieuenctid. Pwrpas, pwrpasau, safbwynt, stance, safbwynt, standpoint. Serch. What the? No, guys, there is a word for romantic love in Welsh. Serch. And it looks like search. That is so cool. Serch. Does it have plural? Can you have multiple romantic loves? It's like it's giving Greek. Serch. Let me see. Serch. Plural serchiadau. Serchiadau. Dwi'n mwynhau darllen nofelau serch. Oh, nofelau serch. Romance novels. Okay, that's interesting. Nofelau serch. Canodd Elanor gan serch. Okay, so basically it's to describe like things related to romance. It also means although. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, that's why serchani means despite this. Why does it mean both romantic love and despite? Is there a connection there somewhere? I need to know this. Oh my god, and serch in Breton means concubine. That's funny. Yeah, for you, the best thing Discord can do is benefit somebody, not really forcing you to be active, but having community to reach out and get knowledge and know-how. I don't know. I feel like I would love to like have a community, like to actually make friends, know people, but what I end up doing is just dip in and dip out, and sometimes I feel guilty because like people are having genuine chats, and I'm like, hey, can you help me with this? And it's a bit, I don't know. But that's all right. Cariatis, loving. Maybe that's similar to golvargar, which is caring. Loving and caring. Credigol, that's me, creative. Cyffredin. Cymdeithasol, difrifol, manwl. Manwl. I didn't know this word. I know shit, what is a detail? What? Manilin is a detail. Manwl is detailed. Meddal, soft. Meddalwedd is software. We talked about software today in the class. Professional. Siaradus. Sir. I love how it sounds like Swedish. Truchis. Turistaidd. Oh, the translation's bad. I guess like turistaidd it would be like turystyczny in Polish, but in English you don't have an adjective called tourist, so it's a bit weird to translate it. You have to translate it to tourist. Oh, there's more. Oh my god. There's so many words. Aran, awyrach, bristo, Efrog Newydd, o amgylch o'r enw yn rhan fwyaf. I know all these. Atgoffa, Quimpo. Wait, what the hell? Quimpo is a South Wales thing? What's the North Wales then? I only knew Quimpo. Syrthio. Syrthio mewn cariad. Saigon in Polish means no. What? Yeah, I know what Saigon is. I didn't. Oh, that's so funny. Saigon means bałagan or bajzel. Yeah, I'm doing like the synonyms thing again, just actively recalling all the synonyms. Good evening. Yes, that was in English. No, why did you delete it? But yeah, I think because there's like so many Vietnamczyków, Vietnamese people in Poland. There's like Vietnamese sort of becomes a shorthand for Asia, I guess, because I remember 2 years ago in the polyglot gathering, they made some. We were in the hotel, and then they made the buffet had some dumplings, and then the Polish people would talk about how the dumplings, they call it the pierogi. Pierogi smakowały trochę po saigonsku. They said the dumplings tasted a bit like Saigon, and I thought that was interesting because those dumplings were pretty. To me, they tasted Japanese, but I guess po saigonsku it's just Polish people's association with like Asian cuisine. It's because it's basically Vietnamese people are the representatives of Asian cuisine in Poland. Hi, you just joined your live a few seconds ago. Yeah, welcome to the willkommen zum Stream. This is a book I'm working on. It's a I don't know why it's not focusing. I talked about it a bit in my previous streams. You're welcome to check them out, but just a quick recap. This is the most common textbook in Welsh because it's the one that is endorsed by the National Centre for Learning Welsh, which is in turn supported by the government. And if you do any Welsh course, basically it's going to be this book. And then even like the private tutors, including the new Welsh teacher that I'm working with, they familiarize themselves with this curriculum because it's basically like what everyone's going off of. And I also have the advanced one. This is my future textbook. Saigonki. Oh yeah, Saigonki are spring rolls. I forgot that. Yeah, it's so weird. It's funny. It's funny. Noswaitha. Dobr. How do you pronounce the O? The O with the, what do you call that? The Macron. I think the name for the dash is Macron or something. How do you pronounce that? I actually don't know any Silesian myself, as opposed to Swabian. When I was in Swabia in Germany, I managed to pick up some aspects of the accent because my friend Linda was actually talking to me the whole time, with a mild Swabian accent, Schwäbisch. So I picked it up a bit. In fact, when I went to Berlin, I had to get rid of all the sh that I had gotten used to. I was like, hast du? And they're like, wait, no. Speak Hochdeutsch now. Standard German. But yeah, but when I was in Poland, I didn't pick up any of it because I wasn't hanging out with any native speaker. If you watch my video on Silesian, well, because I wasn't looking for native speakers to talk to. I was just talking to friends of mine, and Kuba was he just speaks standard Polish, but he's interested in like international relations or like relationships between languages, that kind of stuff. And he wasn't going to be in the video, but like I had lunch with him and then we talked about these things, and I was like, yeah, let's turn this into a video. Also, and then Justina is from there, and if you watch the video, her family speaks. Yeah, that's the whole point of the video. It's not a black or white. They speak like some degree of Silesian accent / dialect / language. But herself, she basically speaks standard Polish to me with her slight accent, the in English the name is Swabia, but like Schwabenland. I was in Laufen or Larva auf Schwäbisch, and I spent one day in Stuttgart. You will see that if you look at my the first video in my series, the one 2 videos back that was titled "A Language is a Dialect with an Army and a Navy." That's the one where I went to Schwabenland and talked a bit about Schwäbisch. Diolch. Hope you can go to Duolingo Welsh one day. Don't mention it. Duolingo Welsh makes me sad. It's yeah. Lots of people have talked about it. It's been ruined in so many ways. They took away the forums, and then they stopped the development, and like literally no one's taking care of the course right now. Like right now on Duolingo, if you get something wrong, there's no forum to tell you what's wrong, and then if you report something, nobody's there to read the reports. It's horrible, and it's sad. I'm not trying to diss it, but like I don't know, the Duolingo as a company. I have so many things against Duolingo as a company. Just saying. It's just Schwabe is a word. Why is that a what? No way. It's a negative expression for Germans. And you thought Niemce was already bad. I mean, originally it was a bad word. But yeah. Oh my god, you're teaching me so many bad words that come from like names of peoples. Gradia. The other. Oh yeah, this is another fun fact for you guys. Godev means like tolerate or suffer, and then if you add a d in front, which is a negative prefix, becomes diodev. It also means suffer. So it's one of those cases where you add a negative suffix and it has the same meaning, like valuable and invaluable, like flammable and inflammable, and you have all the godev and diodev. Yeah. Oh, diodev, you put up with something, and godev is same. Yeah, I know Niemce is neutral, but like originally it was a bad thing. Now you're teaching me another word. Why are you teaching me all the bad words? And then it reminds me of when I keep accidentally saying Amerikaniec. I'm apparently that's like a bad word for Amerykani. Is it? Do people say that? Because Wiktionary says that it is a word that exists in Polish. It just happens to be the Russian word for American, but in Polish you say Amerykanin, and Amerykaniec is like a yank or something. And then I kept saying that by accident, and then my teacher was very, very amused. Nosweda, nosta. Nosweda is good evening, nosta is good night. That's the difference. Like in the evening and before going to bed. That's it. Yeah, all the European languages do that. Like one word for when you meet someone in the evening, and one word for when you go to bed. Gwe is to knit. Snorkio, snorklo, snorkel. Raftio, frustro. Oh, frustro, like frustratic. Frustratic means frustrating, and it sounds like English, but it's not English. Frustro. Toddy to melt. Toddy. Doing toddy in a can. Oh, what's warmth? What's a noun? Conhestruid. Doing toddy and upały. What is? Oh, gres. Doing toddy and a gres. And a gres. Toddy and a gres. I'm melting in the heat. Oh, there is a. Oh, by the way, because you were asking about the book. This book, the problem with using this book for self-study. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. The book is officially available for free. You can just download the PDF. You can just get it. And if you want the printed one, it's £10 if you're in the UK. But you're not, so I don't know. But I was saying, yeah, it's available for free. But the thing is, if you use it for self-study, it's 100% oriented around classroom learning. So this is a game, and you're supposed to ask each other questions. I guess I could do it now on my own. I could just like pick a card. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that with you guys because I have some viewers here. Okay, people who are watching, this is your task now. Give me a card. What do you call that? Like a poker card. Name one card, and I'm gonna answer a question in Welsh. Meanwhile, I'm gonna read your comments. It's never too late to insult the German. No comment. I'm not pissing any more people off today. Enough. Like Klaus in English. Oh. In English, you also say sauerkraut, I think. Koreaniec. What? Why? You're just teaching me more. More insulting words. Japoniec. Japończyk, Chińczyk, Koreańczyk, and you have Giet. Yes. So like all the ets ones become okay. Vietnamiec. That is so mean. Why is specifically Chin different? Chinol. Is it Chinol? Can't read very well. It's a bit small. Okay, I'm not getting any cards. I'm gonna wait a bit more and do something else while you guys give me cards, guys. I want the cards, and I don't know why it's not focusing. Support me. Become a channel member or buy me a coffee. Support me so that I can afford a new camera for my videos and my live streams. I had to plug at some point. Like, I haven't done it so far. I should have done that earlier. Okay, my on civil dad today. Oh, today. On need Ive. I need to check. There's the question tags in Welsh are there's so many different dialectal ways you can make question tags. So annoying. Today. Wait, no. On need. On need. Oni wydochi. Oni ive. Oni to do. Oni do. Ah, fuck. Forgot. I think I have a note somewhere about Welsh question tags. Yep, Saksa. I know about Saksa. It's funny because the Celtic languages use Saxon for English as well. In Gaelic, England is Sasin. Sasin. I can't pronounce it. In Welsh, we call English Saesneg, but England is a different word. You think it's weird to call Germans Swabians because Swabia is yeah. I think when you're insulting people, you don't really care about correctness, right? When you're insulting people, you just want to be wrong to piss people off. So that's why. Chinet is never okay. It's Chinol. Okay, well, Mahin Chaklen da today. Ydyn wir. Maen blant da tydyn. Ydyn wir. Roedd yn llyfr da toedd. Oh wait, is it like an doedd? I don't know how this question tag is being made. It's taking the negative form, taking the d, and then changing the d to a t, and taking the doedd and changing it to a toedd. What? Never seen this in my life. What the heck? Roedd yn llyfr da toedd. Roedd hi'n rhaglen da toedd. Roedden nhw'n blant da toedden. Okay. Onid. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. Or maybe I'll look for my note. Go to file. Question tags. Oops, what did I do? How do I make it a new window? Open. Yeah. I can show you this one. This time I'm gonna Where? No, not this one. The other one. I can show you my notes. These are notes that I got from Reddit. Apparently there is some guy on Reddit like learning Welsh, who makes really good grammar notes, and then I just clipped the whole thing and put it in my Obsidian. This is Obsidian. I've been using it since this year. So, in South Wales, on Dewey, okay. North Wales. Oh, okay. So I remember the South Walian one. Now I'm learning the North one. That's why I'm confused. Okay. Toys. That's funny. Toes. Biddy. Oh, okay. It's a vowel, it's a t. If it's a consonant, it's a on. What the heck? On biddy. Vo oedd yn hwyria. Yeah, okay. Yeah. How about this one? Ve oedd yn hwyr on dive. Okay. See, I don't know why. Do I have to learn all the dialects now? It's a funny story. So my new teacher, my new Welsh teacher is from South Wales. She's native, and I thought just for fun, I'm gonna try speaking some South Walian, even though I've been learning North Walian all the time. And then I didn't manage. It was really hard. There's so many things you have to change if you want to switch your dialect. So I gave up in the end. Nakadi. What? Why is it nak? That's so freaking difficult. I'm gonna write it down. So T plus vowel, on plus consonant. Speaking of which, I love the Polish words for vowels and consonants. The vowels are self-sounding, consonants are sounding with. It's so great. Positive, negative is a nak. A D. Nado. Nak. What's naki? Niet woorden hoe naki? Okay. Oh, okay. Nak. Yeah. Nage. Ah, so many dialects. I mean, I love dialects, but I can't learn all of them. Fade. Okay. There's a low. You can do telephone banking in Welsh. Yeah, I heard about that. People just call the Welsh hotline, and then they there's two ways of doing it, right? Some people use the trick where they call the Welsh line and then there's like no waiting and then they speak English anyway because everyone who speaks Welsh speaks English. But I could do that, but I don't want to because I'm honest, or in Welsh I'm gonest. So what I am gonna do is I'm going to become fluent in Welsh, and then I'm gonna do all my banking and shit in Welsh. That's my goal. There is a Low German language and one is like Low Saxon. Yup. Yeah, that's like an area of current day Germany. There's like areas where the Saxons used to be, and then now, I mean, the English people, they came from Saxony as well. That's why they're called Anglo-Saxons. Have you heard the joke, guys? There is a joke, right? Because there were two peoples who came to the island, Angles and Saxons. And then somehow we decided to take the name Angles, and then that's why we have England, we have English, and then people who speak English are Anglophones. But if we had chosen the Saxons instead of the Angles, then we would have had Saxland, and then we speak Sexish, right? Yeah. And then people who speak Sexish are saxophones. Hello, Linda. I mentioned you briefly, maybe not briefly, but like more than briefly. So I summoned you. Today is me just summoning everyone out of thin air. Like I said, oh, more people should be here, and then someone showed up. I mentioned Lithuanian, and Lithuanian showed up, and then I mentioned Linda, and then Linda shows up. Salut, comment ça va? But yeah, I was making a stupid sex joke. Mae o'n llyfr da today. Yeah, check out the chat. We're just talking about Plattdeutsch and like Saxony and everything, and how Celtic languages call England like Saxon, basically. And so this Finnish. Do you know what long is a dress traditionally worn? I have no idea. Why are you talking about that? That sounds very interesting, but like dress is difficult to learn about. I've got my hands full with languages, right? I'm not going to learn about fashion, even if I wish I could. Ma'n weithgaredd diddorol. Today. Oh yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I want to drill my Welsh. Like, there are so many things I know, but I need to internalize. So I'm drilling them. Ma'n weithgareddau diddorol. Ma'n weithgareddau diddorol. Tydyn. Oh, it's amazing. Should I look it up? I could look it up. Where? Hold on. I could look it up. Where is my window? Oh wait, how do I do this? I forgot how to do this. Wait, this one. These ones? Oh yeah. Oh, that looks very Burmese to me. That. Not saying anything, but like growing up in Asia, I have like associations with the different Asian cultures, and yeah, that's what I'm used to seeing. That's for sure. Anyway, maen nhw'n ffilmiau diddorol. Tydyn. Mae hi'n ffilm wych. Tydy. What's Cynffonair? Cynffonair. What the hell? Oh, it's just a tag question. I love, guys, I love how I just learned the word. That's the Welsh word for a question tag, like in it, or you love it, don't you? That's a question tag. And Welsh is called the Cynffonair. And if you Google it, there is exactly 3 results on Google. 3. Oh, 3. I'm German now. 3. 3. It's amazing. You have to leave again. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting. Roedd hi'n ffilm wych. Toedd. Roedd hi'n ddamwain ddifrifol. Roedd hi'n ddamwain ddifrifol. Mutations. Roedd hi'n ddamwain ddifrifol. Toedd. Roedd o'n blentyn ddifrifol. Toedd. Roedd yn blentyn cariadus. Toedd. Maen nhw'n blentyn cariadus tydy. Maen nhw'n blant cariadus tydyn. Maen nhw'n blant siaradus tydyn. Roedd yn blant siaradus. Oh, you almost got me. Oh my god. You almost got me. Toy then. If Saxon was chosen, we'll be having Saxonian classes. No, it's Sexish. Please. Junks. I don't know. I don't know how we would have named it. But yeah, I'd love to live in Sexland. Skurs. Where is my... Why does it keep logging me out? Let me see if they have a listening thingy, or do I have to read it myself? Yep. I'm gonna show you this again. I can... Yep.
Bore da, Dr Hughes.
Bore da, Chris.
Hughes,
Mae hi'n
Chris.
braf,
Mae'n
tydi?
braf, tydi?
Ydy wir, Dr
Ydy wir,
Hughes.
Dr Hughes.
Mae'r
Mae'r haul yn gwenu.
Ddylwn ni
Ddylwn ni ddim bod wedi gwisgo siwt mor drwchus. Dwi'n toddi.
Mae'r
Mae'r ffenest ar agor yn eich swyddfa chi. Tynnwch eich siaced a'ch tei chi ac eisteddwch o flaen y ffenest am ychydig.
Diolch.
Diolch.
11
yn barod.
Lle mae'r amser
Lle mae'r amser yn mynd?
Ydy'r
Ydy'r
post
post yma
eto?
eto? Mynd? Eto? Ydy Dr Hughes. Ers hanner awr wedi wyth. Mae lawer o lythyrau heddiw. Ydy rhywbeth pwysig ydy nhw? Nag oes, a deud y gwir.
Os na rwy'n
Os yna rhywun wedi ffonio?
Oes,
Delyth Davies.
Mi wnaethoch chi
Wnaethoch chi anghofio mynd at y deitydd ddoe.
Mi ddyle ti
Mi ddyle
wedi
ti
atgoffau.
wedi atgoffau.
Rhy
Fe
brysur
ddylai
y drws yma.
drwythos yma.
Trefna
apwyntiad arall mewn 6 mis.
Mi
Mi ddylai fy naned i fod yn iawn ac mae'n gas gen i sŵn drill. Dwi'n cael cur pen ar ei olo.
Mae Mrs
Mrs Llinos Smith o'r Llywodraeth wedi ffonio.
Mi fydden
Mi fydden nhw'n dod yma bore llun nesaf i drafod ffurflen gais am grant i'r ysbyty efo chi. Amhosib. Mi fyddai ar wyliau wrthos nesaf. Mi ddylai ti fod wedi cofio. Mae'n ddrwg gen i Dr Hughes. Wna'i ganslo'r cyfarfod. Problemau. Lle mae'r nodiad ar gyfer hyfforddiad y prynhawn yma?
Mi
Esbosties i chi eich nodiad yn chi y papurau tochi neithiwr. Weles i mor e-bost,
Ond mi
edrychai arno fo rwan. Unrhyw neges arall?
Wel, mi
Mi ffoniodd Gareth yn gofyn da chi wedi bwcio tacsi i'r maes awyr eto. Mi ddylai ti fod wedi sôn am hynny gynta.
Ti'n medru ffeindio
Wedi medru ffeindio rhywbeth o ffôn taxis mi rwan? Ar unwaith, Dr Hughes.
Neu ffonia
Ffoni di nhw.
Rhaid i ni
Rhaid i ni fod yn amais awyr erbyn 7 bore fori.
Dim problem.
Rhaid i mi edrych ar y nodiadau
What? There's more? Diolch yn lyfr bron. Bydd yn rhy brysur i siarad efo neb ar y ffôn.
Ond mi
Ond mi ddylwn i fod yn barod am baned mewn hanner awr.
Erbyn amser
Erbyn amser cinio y fori, mi fyddai'n yn Barcelona.
Diolch, Chris.
Rwyt ti'n gofalu amdani dda iawn.
Croeso, Dr Hughes.
That was me shadowing not very successfully. And let me see. There is some stuff here. Tynnwch eich siac. We're doing the ch thing again. Tynnwch eich siaced a'ch teichi. Tynnwch eich siaced a'ch teichi. How do they say it so fast? What the heck? Tynnwch eich siaced. Tynnwch eich siaced. Tynnwch eich siaced a'ch teichi. Eich teichi. Take off your jacket and your tie. Tynnwch eich siaced a'ch teichi. And I realized last time I was moaning about how in Welsh, if you want to say I should have, you have to say ddylwn i fod wedi. So should I be after something. But I noticed that native speakers, they all skip the be. So I should after. Mi ddylai ti wedi fatgoffa i. Mi fyddai'n rhybysur wythnos yma. Trefna apwyntiad arall mewn 6 mis. Mi ddylai fy nanedd fod yn iawn. Ac mae'n gas gen i sŵn drill. Dwi'n cael cur pen ar ei olo. Okay. I understood it. Best problem. That's not Welsh. Hip problem. That's Welsh. Mi e-bostiesi eich nodiadau chi ar papurau eto chi neithiwr. Yeah, okay, just... Ysgrifennwch un frawddeg o'r deialog efo mi ddylwn i. Mi ddylai ti. Mi ddylai ti fod wedi atgoffa i. Ysgrifennwch un frawddeg o'r deialog a weles i mor e-bost. Interesting. It's just making you read the dialogue and then trying to recall what you read without reading it again. I think I did relatively well. Is code mixing common in Welsh compared to Cantonese? Are there purists who avoid English words? Me, I'm a purist. I don't even try to be. It's just I told my new Welsh teacher during my trial lesson. So I told her, like, for me as a Cantonese speaker from Hong Kong, it should be second nature to code mix English. But because I have never learned a foreign language that code mixes so intensively, my instinct is to... Oh, by the way, instinct is geddyf in Welsh. My instinct is to only use Welsh words. And while my teacher just keeps code mixing words my way. Like, every time I watch TV, I listen to radio, it's all code mixing. I think to a similar level, depending on the speaker. I'll talk about that later. But like, talk about me. For myself, my brain just naturally keeps trying to look for the Welsh words, but like a native speaker would have just code mixed, and that's so awkward. But I don't think I'm not taking shame in that, because normally when I learn a language, I try to speak like a native, but this is the first minority language that I'm learning seriously, and my conclusion after having learned it for a while is that I want to, because it's a minority language, like everything I do sort of has an impact on its future. So especially like someone who's a content creator, I can play a role in shaping how this language is being used, maybe. Also, I feel like I don't know, just me, my own Welsh, right? I feel like I have more agency in how I want to use it, as opposed to just trying to speak like a native. That's why I don't feel bad about trying to not code mix in Welsh, if you know what I mean. For example, so when I do Clozemaster in Welsh, they have a shit ton of grammatical mistakes. Like 9 out of 10 sentences, I have to report it to fix a mutation. And I was talking to my friend Samuel about this, and I was like, oh, should I feel bad? Because I'm like, am I being a prescriptivist? Should I like just go with how the natives use it? And then he said, well, you are part of the community now. Like, you're working from within the community, not from outside. So you trying to shape the language from the community, especially when the community is small, right? Compared to like German. Me trying to shape the language is more morally okay, as opposed to like a grammarian telling you what you should do. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But like, as for native speakers, it really depends on how much Welsh they have, because in Wales, lots of people go to... Some people have no Welsh at all. That's common. And some people go to like primary school in Welsh and then secondary school in English. Some people go to Welsh secondary school in English, so they have more Welsh, etc. And then the way they end up speaking as adults will depend heavily on their upbringing, like, and also like whether they speak Welsh in the family as well. Some people do, some people don't, so they only speak Welsh in school. So the way they speak really depends on it. Like, it's just like us in Hong Kong, like me having gone to school in English compared to someone who did like physics, chemistry, maths in Cantonese. We also speak Cantonese differently. Like, when I talk about chemistry, I'm gonna use English words. So it's a bit like that. But whereas for Welsh speakers, it's like a matter of level where they stopped using Welsh actively. For example, my Welsh teacher, she grew up with Welsh. She went to school in Welsh. I don't know until what grade, but and she never learned English until she went to school. But then afterwards, like, she goes to university in English, so some things she starts to struggle a little bit. So it's the same for everyone. You keep avoiding Mandarin words when speaking Taiwanese. Yeah. Oh, same for my Taiwanese. Yeah. I guess so. Welsh is not the first minority language. Taiwanese is. You're right. Taiwanese was my first one, and I had the same problem. It's weird. It's like, yeah, when I remember talking to my Taiwanese teacher one time about bubble tea, and I was like, how would you say that in Taiwanese? And then she was like, yeah, I would just say 珍珠奶茶. And I was like, what? You shouldn't have a word. That's like the most Taiwanese thing ever. And then me and my friends started saying like I don't know jinju lin or something. Clozemaster 有冇廣東話？I think yes. I think Clozemaster had, at least earlier it was only Mandarin to Cantonese. Now no, there is English to Cantonese. But the thing is, with Clozemaster, like as much as I love Clozemaster, right? I'm a big what's the English word? Befürworter, proponent of Clozemaster. Welcome to my brain. That's how my brain works. Because I'm like I speak for it, so Befürworter. But yeah, the smaller languages, just I can't recommend it. That includes Cantonese, because if you do a small language on Clozemaster, you get a random collection, and you just learn advanced words on the wrong level. So how I would suggest you do is create your own closes. That would be good. So if you do like Cantonese or small languages, don't use the collection. Make your own collection. Collect your sentences. Make your own closes. It's a great platform. I prefer it to Anki. I don't know. I think it would be similar to Anki, but more focused. Anki is more flexible. Clozemaster is just closes. But what was I saying? Yeah, because Welsh was like that earlier. I only started doing Clozemaster Welsh because they added a fluency fast track, which is like a collection that is sorted by level. But if it doesn't have that, that means it's all random, and you're gonna learn like advanced words from the beginning. How much do you have to pay? I don't remember, but the good thing about Clozemaster is, well, for one, you can use it for free, obviously. I can't recall if you can make your own collections with 3 accounts. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. You need to check that. But if you want to pay, you get more features, right? If you want to pay, Clozemaster offers lifetime plans, which I'm a fan of. I just hate subscriptions. Of course, you can subscribe, but I hate subscriptions. So I got a lifetime plan, and I had like a half price on Black Friday. So that's how I got it. I sound like I'm selling it. I'm not getting paid. I wish I were, but I'm not. So if you want, you can check it out, see how you like it, see whether you can make your own collections, and then decide if you want the extra features. I forgot. I can't recall which features are extra, to be honest. Oh, I know which one. I know what. One feature is paid only, which is decide how many sentences you review at one time. Because for a free account, if you want to click review, you get 10 sentences per round, and then you have to start a new round, 10 sentences, and 10 sentences again, and that's kind of annoying. Whereas on a paid account, I can do like 100 in one go. That's one of the features. Are you interested in doing shocking people videos? Yeah, not my style. Not my style. I was talking about this with the guys on Discord. I don't know if 4Human is still here, but we were talking about this yesterday on Discord, and yeah, no, maybe I will do it with some sort of twist, but like for one, I'm an introvert, so I don't like talking to strangers. For two, that's how you see the camera. It's just cringe. Like, with all due respect to people who do it, I can't bring myself to do something like that. But I know a guy, by the way. I'm trying to platform other creators. Even though like not many people are watching now. Maybe I don't know how many will watch in the future. But I want to introduce a guy. His YouTube handle is Dros Gymraeg. He's from Hong Kong. Lives in forgot where in Wales, and he's a big proponent of Welsh. And he's in the Cymdeithas yr Iaith, the Society for the Welsh Language. I'm not saying he does shocking people. The context is wrong. He doesn't do shock people videos, but like he talks to people about Welsh and like the use of Welsh in everyday life, which is something I would love to do as well. Maybe I'll do that in the future. Maybe we'll collab. If he sees it, maybe we'll collab. But yeah, he's very diligently traveling around different parts of Wales and talking to people about the usage of Welsh, and that's really cool. Even just strangers. He's got like a couple of videos where he tries to test how many strangers speak it, and so it's a little bit like Shocking Natives, but the opposite, I guess. Like, oh my god, you don't speak Welsh. Camila, if you want to know what shocking people videos are like, go to watch Xiaoma, go to watch I don't know, Kazu Languages, Ryan Hale. That's what you need. Mi ddylai fy nanedd I fod yn iawn. Mae'r garage wedi ffonio. Mi ddylai fy nghar I fod fy nghari fod yn barod erbyn y fori. Mae llyfrgell wedi ffonio. Mi ddylai fy llyfrau fy llyfrau I fod yn ôl erbyn fori. Mae'r fferyllydd wedi ffonio. Mi ddylai fy... It's medicamente. What's medicamente in Welsh? Medicine. Fy meddygaeth. With horrible headlines. No comment. Again, I've pissed off enough people on the stream. Yeah, Lao Shu. I don't know how to feel about Lao Shu. Rest in peace. Mae'r siop briodas wedi ffonio. Mi ddylai. But you should do it. You know what? You guys, you should do it. Try it. Mi ddylai fy... Mae'r siop briodas. What do you buy from a wedding shop? Oh, a dress, right? Ffrog? Llenwch y becha. I'm really not gonna finish this chapter today. There's too much going on in the chat today for some reason. It's an exciting stream. I love it. You are judging. Good. You can judge. I don't know. Let live and let live. If people enjoy those things, they are doing good. They are raising awareness for language learning among people who don't know languages, inspiring people. So that's a good thing. Now, is Chinese people taking videos of them ordering in Chinese in foreign? Why? Is that a thing? I only know people jokingly film themselves ordering in English in the McDonald's. My group Gwerin Granwyn Sirion. Oh, Sirion! Oh my god, guys, it's the plural adjective. I love it every time I see it, because the gendered adjective, like feminine and plural adjectives, they're basically phased out in Welsh, but I love seeing them. Come on, focus, dude, focus. Wedi cael gwahoddiad I ganu mewn cyngerdd mawr yn yr Unol Daleithiau ym mis Medi. Nhw ydy'r... Nobody says nhw. Yeah, so the Welsh pronoun for them, they, them, is nhw, but nobody ever says nhw. It's people just say nhw. But my teacher in the course, when I did the course, my teacher said nhw every time, and it's a bit hypercorrect, I think. Nhw ydy'r grŵp. Grŵp is masculine. Cyntaf, erioed o Gymru I gael gwahoddiad I gymryd rhan yn yr ŵyl welyn fawr yn Efrog Newydd. Did you meet other Hong Kongers in polyglot meetings? Seems like I don't know any Hong Kong polyglots in person. I mean, there were some who went with me to Budapest, and then I've met a couple, like kennengelernt, like new ones, as well, in Berlin, in Czech Republic. Have I met anyone Camila, you tell me, have you met any like new Hong Kong people at the polyglot gathering this year? I don't know. I don't think I have. Not this year. But there have been some. But the thing is, because it's just the ones I go to are in Europe. For example, the polyglot conference in Japan. I'm sure lots of Hong Kongers went there. That's just basic geography. That's why. Mi gaeth. I might have to end soon because I'm really hungry. But I'll keep doing this until I can't stand it anymore. Mi gaeth y grŵp ei ddechrau gan bedwar ffrind pan oedden nhw yn y coleg yng Nghaerfyrddin. Roedd y pedwar wedi meddwl mynd I weithio fel what's the plural of athrawon? We did? Oh, okay, I guess we did. Ysgol gynradd ar ôl graddio, ond wnaeth hynny ddim ddigwydd. Mi sylweddolon nhw fod canu a chwarae mewn grŵp yn dda na dysgu plant bach. Ers 3 blynedd rwan, maen nhw'n gweithio fel cerddorion proffesiynol ac yn chwarae mewn gigs dros Ewrop. You were always the only Hong Konger learning Polish at uni. I mean, there's... How many Hong Kongers learn Polish? Like, come the fuck on. There's like 3 of us in total. Like, I keep getting compared to Tagalog. Because there's a Hong Kong politician who has a Polish wife. there's like 3 of us. No, I'm talking about new, like, people that we didn't know already. Because we met an online friend, yes. But I'm not saying that. I'm like, meet people unexpectedly. Did we meet anyone from Hong Kong unexpectedly? I don't think we did. Mi ddedodd y prif ganwr, Steffan Gwyn, bod nhw wrth ei bodd efo'r llwyddiant maen nhw wedi gael. Roedd hi'n anodd I ddechrau, meddai, ond ar ôl I ni recordio'r CD cyntaf, mi ddechreuodd pobl ofyn I ni ganu mewn gigs. Hefyd, roedd y DJ John Reid yn help mawr I ni ar y pryd. Roedd John yn chwarae ein caneuon ni ar ei masculine, ar ei raglen radio bob dydd bron. Did he marry a Polish wife? No. Yeah, I wish. No, he just happened to have a Polish wife. And then bilingual kids, probably. So I assume he speaks Polish. Wait, what the fuck? You came to uni Manchester? I never knew that. All of your male classmates had a Polish partner. What were you studying? What were you studying? The teacher was very enthused when he heard a different motivation from my mouth. Oh, you mean you studied like a Polish class? It was in a Polish class, and then like everyone was learning it because of the partners. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah, that would be me as well. Yeah, like all my Cantonese students, same thing, and yeah, it's funny. I have a Hong Kong friend. Actually, I can say who because she was in a video. Bonnie, who was in my Berlin video. What was I saying? Both her and like a friend of hers in Germany both had like Polish partners, and then said partner became my Cantonese student. So it's all connected. It's so interesting. But yeah, I don't know why. Lots of Polish immigrants in Germany meeting Hong Kong immigrants in Germany. Because that is, in your experience, the best way to learn a language. No, I would not say so. Because if you want to practice your language, because like having relationship is not easy work, and then like doing it in a foreign language that you're learning, not fluent in, that's even harder. And also using your partner as your teacher is a little bit I don't know, it depends on your relationship really. But also, if you started a relationship in a different language, let's say you started in English and then you try to switch, that's always really freaking hard. I'm not just saying like romantic relationships, but like just personal relationships in general. Because for example, when I went to Sweden, I had a teacher who is from Germany, a piano teacher from Germany. So back then I was already pretty okay in German. I was starting to learn Swedish. So when I had piano lessons, the teacher was like, yeah, let's do it in German. And then after a few months, I was pretty much fluent in Swedish. And then the teacher was like, just one random day, the teacher said, well, Israel, I'm actually more used to teaching in Swedish because I've been teaching in Sweden for ages. Would you like to try doing your lessons in Swedish? I was like, okay, sure. We did one lesson, and then afterwards we were like, yeah, it's weird talking to you in Swedish. We're too used to talking in German, so we switched back to German. It's just hard to switch. You did your undergrad in English linguistics, just took it as a hobby at the language center. Oh, the language center! Good old Samuel Alexander. I go there all the time. Wow, I had no idea. Thanks for letting me know. That's so cool. Yeah, but I only did BSL at the language center. Not the biggest fan. I don't know. I like learning on my own. It worked for you. Respect, I guess. I can't do that. Not anymore. Your exam grades were always higher than those men who had a partner. Seems a motivation communicating. Roasted. Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, if you're already into languages, that just naturally gives you an knack for it. I was thinking, what's the Polish word? I think I knew the word. Żwawa? Shit, I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up. Me casually looking up the Polish word because I want to. Oh, is it żółka? I'm gonna check. No. Żwawo? No, that's energetically. Żółka? Is it żółka? There we go. Knack. Żółka. You have a żółka. You also did German and Russian. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, if I do language courses at the language center, I have to freaking pay for some reason, even though I'm an international student who's paying extra already. But undergrads get it for free. Taught masters get it for free. Staff get it for free. Doctoral students have to pay. That's just ridiculous. Okay. Ar hyn o bryd, dydy hi ddim yn broblem mynd I ffwrdd am wythnos neu dwy, ond pan roedd... Oh no, future. Mi fydd pethau newid ymysg Tachwedd achos mae Gwenan Graig Steffan yn disgwyl babi. Ar hyn o bryd, yn ôl Steffan, dydy hi ddim yn broblem mynd I ffwrdd am wythnos neu dwy, ond pan fydd y babi'n cyrraedd, fyddai ddim yn medru mynd I ffwrdd am wythnosau. Dwi ddim eisiau gadael Gwenan ar y phen ei hun efo'r babi. I never know whether you need to mutate that. When you will come. Pan fydd o, yep. Felly, ydyn nhw'n mynd I dderbyn y gwahoddiad I fynd I Ewrop Newydd? Ydyn. Yes, ydyn. We are, ydyn. Of course, meddai Steffan, dwi wedi siarad efo Gwenan am y peth ac mae hi wedi cytuno. Mi fyddai'n hedfan allan nos Fercher ac yn hedfan adre fore dydd Sul. Dwi ddim wedi bod yn America o'r blaen. I haven't been in America. This is my answer to language simp from earlier. Felly dwi'n edrych ymlaen yn fawr. Mae'r
Mae'r tri arall yn edrych ymlaen hefyd, a dwi'n meddwl bod nhw'n mynd i aros am rai diwrnodau wedi'r ŵyr I fwynhau Efrog Newydd. Be bynnag ydy'r dyfodol I grawnwyn Syrion. Maen nhw'n dal I fwynhau canu a pherfformio fel grŵp. Pob lwc iddyn nhw. 3 types of students in the Polish class. Having a Polish partner, language nerds, and interested in Poland. That makes sense. Reminds me of Russian learners I've met who, in university, they're basically like studying Russian history or Russian music history, that kind of stuff. Who already spoke in the first class of beginners Polish. That's cheating. Oh, reminds me of a Latin class I went to, because my partner enrolled in a Latin summer course at the CHK for some reason. That was during the pandemic, so everything was online, and I was there with her when she did it. And then yeah, there was one guy who was clearly a language nerd, and he was very vocal about it. He kept comparing it to German and Russian, and everyone else was confused because they have no idea what's going on. It's hilarious. Oh, do I want to do the Grando? I'll do it just because I still feel like studying a bit. I barely learnt anything. So I'm still gonna do it a bit. Yep, let's do it. Which one is it? Grando Tidalen Cant 26. No. Read the questions first. Pam doedd Awen ddim yn gyfforddus neithiwr? Mi gaeth y theatr ei hagor yn hwyrach. Wait, what? Theatre is feminine? Oh, could be either. Sure, why not? Just like Hong Kong students taking beginner's Mandarin at uni for credit. Do they do that? When I was studying in Hong Kong, what I got was it's pretty strict. It's hard to get a good grade. That's why people don't do it. Spanish learning Portuguese for credits is completely okay. But like when I was in CUHK, people did Korean and Japanese for credits because they're already basically fluent from like, the mass media. But I also, I went to Spanish 1 in CHK. They made me sign a sheet saying that I had never learned Spanish before, which was true. It was true. I had never learned Spanish before, but I had learned French and Italian, and also I'm good at languages. So people kept thinking I was cheating. Like, Israel, are you sure you never learned it? Like, are you just here to cheat and get an A? And I was like, no. I have not learned it before, but I'm practically cheating. I'm here for an A, yes. I'm going to read the questions. Mi gaeth y theatr ei hagor yn hwyrach na'r disgwyl. Pa mor hwyr? Sut mae adeiladu'r... Okay, so... Pa mor... I'm looking for a time period. Sut mae adeiladu'r theatr wedi helpu economi Llanaber? Sut mae Dewin gwybod yn dda sut mae'r theatr yn edrych? What? That's a weird question. Be oedd yn syni Awen am y ddrama gafodd ei dewis? Okay. Be dydy Menna Williams ddim yn arfer wneud wrth perfform? Ddim yn arfer. Sut oedd Awen yn gwybod beth oedd y gynulleidfa yn ei feddwl o'r ddrama? Pam fydd theatr Llanaber yn brysur y wythnos ar ôl i'r ddrama Llanast Orffen? That seems difficult, but we'll try.
Croeso i'r rhaglen. Mae'n siŵr fod pawb wedi clywed ar y newyddion bod theatr newydd Llanaber wedi agor o'r diwedd. Neithiwr oedd y noson gyntaf I bobl y dre gael mynd i'r theatr. Ar ein rhan ni yno roedd Awen Jones, ac mae hi yma yn y stiwdio I sôn am y profiad. Croeso Awen. Wel, sut noson oedd hi?
Noson dda ar y cyfan. Roedd yr adeilad yn edrych yn wych. Y dderbynfa, y theatr I hun, a'r seddi'n gyfforddus iawn. Rhaid dweud bod hi ychydig yn rhy boeth yn ystod y sioe I mi beth bynnag, ond dwi'n siŵr fydd hynny ddim yn broblem yn y dyfodol.
Mae pobl Llanaber wedi bod yn aros i'r theatr agor ers amser. Ydy hi flwyddyn yn hwyr?
6 mis yn fwy na hynny.
Doedd dim bai ar yr adeiladwyr am hynny mewn gwirionedd.
Nac oedd.
Yn fwy.
Chwarae teg, mi wnaethon nhw waith da yn y diwedd, gan ddefnyddio sawl cwmni o'r ardal I wneud y to, y ffenestri ac yn y blaen. Maen nhw wedi creu gwaith I gwmnïau lleol, felly mae hynny'n beth da.
Da iawn, mae'n edrych yn hardd rhaid I mi ddeud. Erbyn hyn, mae'n edrych fel tasai hi wedi bod yna erioed. Dwi'n gyrru heibio iddi ar y ffordd i'r gwaith ers blynyddoedd, ond mae'n anodd cofio sut roedd yr hen theatr yn edrych erbyn hyn.
Dwi'n meddwl bod y lle'n edrych yn arbennig.
Mae llawer o bobl wedi deud bod nhw'n hoff o'r adeilad newydd. Oedd y bobl yn hoffi perfformiad y noson gyntaf hefyd. Be oedd enw'r sioe?
Wel, drama oedd hi, nid sioe, o'r enw Y Llanast, sy'n ddrama o'r Ffrangeg. Pam wnaethon nhw ddim gwneud rhywbeth gwreiddiol yn Gymraeg? Dwi ddim yn gwybod. Dwi ddim yn deall y peth.
Be am y perfformiad?
Roedd y perfformiad yn dda iawn, fel basech chi'n ei ddisgwyl gan y cwmni theatr yma. Actorion da, llawer o brofiad gynnyn nhw. Roedd Menna Williams yn actor brif ran, a dyna'r tro cyntaf erioed iddi ganu ar y llwyfan.
Ond mae hi'n wych bob amser. Mae hi wedi arfer perfformio yn Gymraeg neu Saesneg. Mae hi'n medru gwneud popeth.
Dwi'n cytuno. Wrth siarad efo pobl y dre ar y ffordd allan, roedd hi'n amlwg fod y rhan fwyaf wedi mwynhau.
Mae y Llanast yn mynd I fod yn theatr Llanaber am 10 noson, tydi?
Ydy. Does na ddim sioe arall am bythefnos wedyn, ond wrth gwrs maen nhw'n dangos ffilmiau yno, os na does dim byd arall ar y llwyfan, felly fydd hi ddim yn ddistaw. Roedd y nosweithiau ffilmiau'n boblogaidd yn yr hen theatr, a dwi'n siŵr y byddan nhw'n boblogaidd yn y theatr newydd.
Felly da iawn cwmni theatr Llanaber. Roedd hi'n noson lwyddiannus yn y dre neithiwr mae'n amlwg. Diolch am ddod I siarad efo ni amdani, Awen.
Croeso.
You now have 1 minute to tidy up your answers. I've been doing like listening exam papers with my English student in Hong Kong, so like it's in my head. You have 1 minute to tidy up your answers. I'm not doing a video in Shansky. That's it. She doesn't speak it. If you watch the video, right? She doesn't claim to speak it. That's why. Justina understands it, and she knows some words. Roedd hi'n Shri boeth iddi hi yn ystod y sioe. Sut mae adeiladu'r theatr wedi helpu economi? Mae wedi creu gwaith i'r cwmnïau lleol. Oh, my handwriting is awful. It's ofnadwy. Sut mae Dewi'n gwybod yn dda, sut mae o'n gyrru heibio i'r iddi hi ar y ffordd i'r gwaith. Mae hi yn... Oh, no, you need to pluralize the names of the languages like English, Ffrangeg, dim yn wreiddiol yn Gymraeg. Yn wreiddiol yn Gymraeg. Dydy hi dim yn arfer canu ar y llwyfan. Sut oedd Awen yn gwybod mae hi'n... No. Naeth hi siarad efo pobl y dref. Shwmai. Oh, shwmai. Hello, Elise. Sut ydych chi? Oh, okay. Bye, Camila. Joe tau. Nos da. Dobranoc. You can learn multiple languages. No, I can't really. I don't. I mean, I try not to. It's hard not to learn languages. No, it's hard to focus on one language, but I'm trying. I'm trying to do this and just this. And then people keep trying to ask me to learn other languages. I'm not doing it. I just finished my British Sign Language level 1. Hopefully I did well, but I'm probably not gonna go on right away. I'll maybe like casually do some, but when I say learn, I mean like actively learn. I only actively learn one language, but like other ones I sort of like maintain them. Like I read in German, Polish all the time. Basically don't read in English anymore. But yeah. Hi Elise, where are you watching from? I don't know where you're based, but welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Good to see you for the first time. Pam fydd theatr Llanaber yn brysur yr wythnos ar ôl i'r drama y llanast orffen? Mi fydd yna nos weithiau ffilmiau sy'n boblogaidd iawn. Mae'r drama yn theatr am 10 noson ac roedd y noson gyntaf yn noson lwyddiannus. You tend to fit between, like, you flit. Is that a word? I didn't know that word. Flit between languages as your mood shifts and resources become available. Yeah, I think I have a tendency to do that, but I try not to because I know I need the focus. Especially just for context. With Welsh, I have a goal. My short-term goal is to get through the intermediate level before I start my advanced course next month, and I'm like 40% in. And my long-term goal is to, well, for one, get really good because I love this language. I want to speak it as well as I speak Polish, but also to do the citizenship test in Welsh. So that is the long-term and short-term. So that's why I'm focusing. It probably is not the best for my channel because it's a niche language, but what can I do? It's my life. Ti'n siarad Cymraeg? Does gen i'n syniad pa ieithoedd ti'n siarad? Because have you done like Arabic? Because that's my impression, but I haven't. But like if you were here earlier, you'd have seen me doing some shadowing. I like doing that a lot because I like imitating the precise like rhythms or how it goes up and down. I actually write down when it goes like up, so that I can imitate it a bit better. Catino, something like that, like mind. I have notes here, but I like doing that. And even when I listen to Welsh like on the radio, I just naturally sort of mumble along. So I think maybe that's why I get it. But also I'm a musician. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. Are you going to take any exams in Polish? No, because I can't. I'm not gonna freaking fly to Poland for an exam. I've looked it up. I actually know it. They have exam centers in Poland and in Ukraine. That's it. Tipyn bach can read reasonably well. You can speak. Oh, you live in Cardiff, in Caerdydd. Wow, ardderchog bendigedig. But they don't really speak it over there. I mean, they speak it somewhat, but true sit, somehow true. In what's somewhat? What is somewhat? I forgot. I'm sure I knew a word. Somewhat. Braidd. Rhywfaint. Braidd. I see. Yeah, that's really cool. I never lived there in Wales. I might do in the future if they love me. Maybe they'll see what I do and give me like opportunities. But you never know. But for now, I'm based in Manchester. Still in England. Still being threatened by racist riots. But what can I say? But yeah, impressive. You can read it. I was saying earlier in the stream, I keep being surprised at how well I speak Welsh. Because normally speaking is not my strongest suit. Like for most learners. Because I'm not like very extroverted. I don't really like to talk so much with people, but for some reason Welsh just comes really naturally to me, and I feel comfortable speaking it with people. Cardiff is nice. Cardiff is nice. I got a list now apparently. The weather's rubbish. You tell me. I live in freaking Manchester. It's just grey. I thought it was like Britain in general, and then people tell me it's better in London than in Manchester. Did you see what happened in Brighton? 4 fash surrounded by a couple of thousand people telling them to start off. Are you sure you're living? That's the most British way of saying that I've seen today. No, is that what happened? That's a good thing, I guess. They sorted it out. I don't know. I've seen people. Where was it? Somewhere else. People were saying, I think Birmingham, yeah. Some official was saying, just stay at home. For your own safety, you should stay at home instead of trying to go to counter protest. I don't know, like it's a bit like if you want a successful counter protest, then you need lots of people to go with you. But if you don't go, then other people might not go either. So the people who do go are in danger. It's a bit like voting. Like there's a paradox there somewhere. So I don't know. The official city of grey. See, I didn't know. Like I mean, I have lived elsewhere, but Manchester didn't strike me as particularly grey. I guess I just got used to it really quickly, and then people were like, yeah, no, like go elsewhere. It's so much less grey. And I'm like, isn't it also grey? And they say, yeah, it's also grey, but less grey than Manchester. Manchester is greyest. And so there you go. 2 nights. Noson. Tair noson. Pedair noson. Pimp nos. No, fuck. Pim noson. Pim noson. Noson boblogaidd. Noson mutate ramantis. Noson anhapus. Noson hir. Staying at home encourages them. I don't know, but like I guess the officials want people to be safe. Is it depressing? Oh no! What? I like it here. I like it here. I guess I'm less affected by the weather, at least in this way. I get really irritable when it's hot. That is my weakness when it comes to weather. The grey and green island. No, that's the thing, right? That's the whole island. That's the entire island. Island, not Ireland. Yeah, mate. I maybe I'll live somewhere else someday, but for a moment, I mean, I have to be here, and I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Yeah. Maybe I'll end up in Wales. I keep having that thought. It's partly because I've been learning the language and I feel like connected somehow to the cultures. I'm gonna skip this one. It's boring. I might end soon, but I'll see what else there is to do in this chapter. What the heck is this? Oh, I want to do the one with the like graves and shit. That's really metal. It's got like graveyard and also what else? Bogs, memorials. I want to do this one. Grando a darllen. Do I grando first or do I darllen first? I'm gonna grando. Okay, let's do the grando. This is the last thing I'm gonna do. Oh, I got a message. Why do I have a message? People in Wales love it when people learn the language, especially because a lot of them feel guilty for not knowing. Yeah, that's the impression I get. Yeah, and that's ironic. I thought, yeah, you can learn it. Everyone can. It's not that hard. I'm not just saying that because I can speak it. It's just on the grand scheme of things, it's a very forgiving language, especially. The language itself is quite forgiving, and then also the people are very forgiving. Like everyone should be doing that. And like they, yeah, that guilt makes them. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird complex. I mean, I'm happy for it though. I'm like happy that people appreciate it. It's just I would love it if more people would put more effort into like dealing with that guilt, I guess. You've got the bilingual signs. Yes, very true. The bilingual signs. Apparently, those signs caused traffic accidents, according to monolinguals. They're like, oh, we should stop having bilingual signs because people get confused and that's dangerous. Exactly. I mentioned that earlier. I'm gonna look it up now because I made a post on Threads earlier. I'm gonna look it up. Where is it? This one. It's about how Welsh is surprisingly easy to speak, and the code mixing, that's part of it, and that's how I feel about it. Anyway, I'm gonna grando a darllen. Canserch enwog. Cyfoethog o'r cyffredin. Is it cyffredin no or cyffredin? Did we? Did we meet at the gathering? I've met so many people. I'm not even sure anymore. But I've seen you on the internet. That's all I remember. Yeah. With the alphabet, you can sort of get a rough idea of how the language is like. I'm gonna try to shadow this because I do like the story. What is it? Udva. Let's try this. We'll see if I can do it. I'm gonna put my face in the shot as I shadow it, so I can see. I can watch myself saying the words afterwards. Maybe. Let me read the comments for the chat. Yeah. Unfortunately, yn anffodus iawn, dydy ieithoedd fel hyn ddim yn hawdd iawn o gwbl. Yn enwedig ar gyfer pobl sydd ddim yn dysgu'r ieithoedd yn ddifrifol. Ond, mae darllen yn anodda. Neu, darllen ydy'r anodda. Reading is the hardest. Ond os ti'n ceisio dysgu'r iaith, siarad, what's a spoken language? How do you say spoken language? If you learn the spoken language, yn lafar, os ti'n dysgu'r iaith lafar, dydy hi ddim yn rhy anodd yn gymharol i'r iaith ysgrifenedig. Its spoken language is easier than the written language. Yeah. And speaking of which, I feel like people wrongly estimate the importance of tones in tonal languages a lot. Like, there are some people who say tones are very important. I'm scared of tones. Like, I need to get them perfect, which is, But also there are people who say the tones don't matter. You don't really need to care about them, and that's also wrong. Like, the tones matter. Like, ignoring tones are like ignoring vowels, but you don't obsess over them. Like, moderation, everything in moderation. Okay. Last thing, I'm gonna do this, shadow this, and then I'm done. Like, I'm gonna make dinner. Oh my god, it's 11. Oh shit. Okay. Roedd Ann Thomas yn byw ar fferm cefn wlad Ydfa, ym mhentref Llangynwyd ger maes teg. Roedd Ann yn ferch hawdd iawn, a roedd ei theulu hi wedi trefnu, ei bod yn priodi dyn cyfoethog o'r ardal Anthony Maddox. Ond un diwrnod, daeth Will Hokkien, bachgen cyffredin tlawd, ei drwsio twrdd ar y ffem. Cwympodd Ann ei Will mewn cariad ar unwaith. Yn anffodus, sylwodd mam Ann fod yn dau mewn cariad, ond ei bar yn hi, doedd Will ddim yn ddigon da i Ann. Felly, wrth ystro berthynas, cloedd hi Ann yn ei stafell wely. Ond doedd Ann ddim eisiau rhoi'r gorau i'r gysylltu ei chariad hi. Gwelodd goeden yn tyfu tu allan ei ffenest, felly torrodd Ann ei llaw ac yn ysgrifennu neges garedus at Will ar ddeilen, gan ddefnyddio'r gwaed ei hun. Gofynodd hi i forwyn y tŷ fynd ar neges at Will, at felly, roedden nhw'n gallu cyfarthrebu efo'r hyn am gyfnod. Pan sylweddolodd mam Ann beth oedd yn digwydd, roedd eisiau yn llwystro nhw eto, felly cloiodd hi Ann yn y seler, nes roedd Will wedi symud i ffwrdd i friste. Doedd Will ddim yn meddwl basai'n gweld ei gared byth eto. Roedd rhaid i Ann briodi Anthony Maddox, ond oedd ei gyfoeth ddim yn golygu dim byd iddi hi. Dechreuodd i ddioddef off iechyd rhyfedd. Doedd neb yn gwybod beth oedd yn bod arni hi. Mewn gwirionedd, roedd ei chalon yn torri. Pan sylweddolodd mam Ann fod ei merch yn ddifrifol wair, anfonodd hi am wyl. Roedd yn rhai hwyr. Cwympodd Ann yn farw yn ei frechiau e. Mae cofeb i'r ddau yng nghanol pentref Llangynwyd, ac mae carreg fedd yn y fynwent. Mae bedd Ann yn yr eglwys ei hun. Ysgrifenddwyr gan serch enwog iawn ei Ann o'r enw beig gyda'r gwenith gwyn. Mae'r gan yn dal yn boblogaidd, felly mae'r cof yn fyw am hanes trist wyr ac Ann hyd heddiw. Mae cof yn fyw am hanes trist wyr ac Ann hyd heddiw. Oh, that's gonna be it. Well, what's up? There aren't any monolingual Welsh speakers anymore. Well, there should be some monolingual Irish speakers in Ireland. Are there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure there are monolingual Irish speakers. But there are Welsh speakers who are very bad at English. Like, they exist. So it depends on the family, it depends on the environment. There's lots of factors. So I'm gonna chat for a little bit if anyone's still here to talk. I think I've had enough. I mean, I didn't have a lot of sleep. I want to know what's going on out there. Like, are they rioting, or what are they doing? I'm gonna check the news, or I'm gonna check my YouTube stats. I'll admit I'm quite obsessed with my YouTube stats. Oh, it's got to 1K. Good, lovely. Right. If there is nothing else going on, thank you very much again for being here with me. It's been really fun, lots of interaction. I enjoyed this very much. I'll do this again when I have the energy and the time. I actually should be spending more time on my studies, but this has been fun. I enjoyed it very much. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here. Hwyl fawr.